Hello everybody, Joe Bagdones here, and welcome back for another episode of MUV Love Photonmelodies Altered Fable. Last time we finished off the Airsoft arc, which was pretty alright. No complaints there. Just curious to see where we're going from here. What's up with me? Well, I'm all out of beer, as I said yesterday, but that doesn't mean I'm all out of alcohol in the house at all. No, I just got my maple cream liqueur again that I'm in the process of working my way through. Just gonna pour some in my nice coffee that my sister and her family sent me for Christmas. It's some organic blend, yada yada, fair trade, whatever. I'm just used to drinking Dunkin's or Maxwell House, so let's see how it holds up to my refined palate. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm no coffee connoisseur. Like, I smelled it. I'm like, yep, that smells like coffee, but it's got like some spices in it. Couldn't tell you what. I could fucking blow smoke up your ass and be like, oh yes, it has hints of nutmeg and roast cantaloupe. But I won't be fooling anyone with that. Morning, Maya?
起こしてしまったか許すがよい
Nah, I was already in the process of waking up. But what are you doing here?
いや、布団をはだけて眠っていたのでな。気をつけねば風邪をひく。
I woke up weird today. Like, I went to bed a little late, like 3 p.m., and woke up at like 11, and just been bumming around for like 2 hours, wondering why I feel awful. Well, not awful, just kind of like foggy. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I haven't had any coffee in like 4 days. Minor addiction. Fortunately, I don't get the headaches, but just kind of that haze, I guess. But I don't know. It's just something with me. Like, if I sleep for too long, I don't know if like my body gets guilty. Like, my mind tries to trick myself into getting up. Like, I heard my heater bang downstairs because, as I mentioned before, my house is ancient. It doesn't have central air. It just has one giant, like, 3 by 5 foot grate in the floor on the first floor with a fucking huge ass gas heater underneath it that just pumps out hot air for the whole house. And it occasionally bangs and pops because of like the thermal expansion on the metal or whatever. But for some reason, it sounded like someone was opening my back screen door at like 11 p.m. So then I got up. I could have also just been half asleep, like still dreaming, but whatever. Moral of the story is, lock your doors. Oh, gotcha. Thanks for looking out for me, but it's probably about time I got up anyway.
わかった。だが良いのかあと5分は大丈夫だと思うぞ。
5 minutes isn't worth it. Honestly, even like an hour isn't worth it. That's like when you go to bed and then you try to go back to sleep and then, like, snap of fingers, you open your eyes and it's like, oh, an hour went by. Nice. I feel no more rested than I did before. Wait, so you fixed my sheets even though you knew I would have to get up in 5 minutes anyway?
どうした
Huh? Oh, no, don't worry about it. So hey, shouldn't Sumika and Kazumi be here by now?
今日は来ていないな。
Wonder what could have happened. Think they overslept?
今日は何もしていないぞ。
Yeah, I know. That much I can believe. Especially after the harsh scolding I gave them in the wake of the chain lock fiasco. When they rebuilt all the walls with a new prototype soundproofing material to keep Sumika at bay. I put a stop to that nonsense. It was having a really negative effect on my personal well-being. Which means they're also no longer allowed to sneak into bed with me. Waking up each morning to Sumika breaking down the door and screaming bloody murder was really starting to take a toll on me, both mentally and physically. I could almost feel the years being whittled off my lifespan. It was a dark time for me. In which case, I guess she really did sleep through her alarm clock.
どうであろうか。部屋のカーテンは開いているが、誰もいないな。
Maybe they had a gas leak and she's just like dead. Huh. That's really weird. Well, not the fact that Sumika slept in. That much I can believe. but Kazumi? That's pretty unusual. And if it was just Sumika who slept in, I'm pretty sure Kazumi would just wake her up. You know, this whole day is feeling kind of unusual, actually. Like, why is it so quiet? I've yet to see Tsukiyomi-san and her little trio. So, where's Tsukiyomi-san?
今日は用事のために外に出ている。
An errand?
そうだ。別に不都合はないはずだが。
Well, it's a little early, isn't it?
何かあるのか?
I'm good. To be honest, we may indeed have a bit of a problem. Did Sumika completely forget that tomorrow's Yuhi and Mei's birthday? Though I guess I'm not really one to talk, given that I kept telling myself not to forget, but totally did until just now. But I did take precautions in case I happen to forget. Namely, I told Sumika to remind me, but it looks like she forgot to. And now it's so down to the wire that we can't possibly throw together a party on such short notice without Tsukiyomi-san's help, and she's nowhere to be found. Oh, but wait a sec.
どうした?
Oh, nothing.
もしや寝ぼけておるのか?
This is a really weird scene. It could be. Maybe Sumika and Kazumi aren't home because they did remember and they're getting things set up? Though you'd think they'd at least give me a heads up in that case. Yeah, I don't know. All I can say for sure is that I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Meiya, Takeru-sama wa okiraremashita ka?
Oh, there you are, Yuhi.
おはようございます、Takeru-sama. 私がどうかしましたか?
Nah, I just noticed that Sumika and Kazumi and Tsukiyomi-san and all the others were gone, so I was wondering if you'd be the same.
そうでしたか。それよりも食堂においでください。そろそろ朝食を取らねば遅刻いたしますよ。
Right, I'll do that. Looks like you're trying to solve a real hard math problem over there, Maya.
いや、そういうわけではない。これは自己反省だ。ここまで姉上に水をあげられるとは。
What,
不屈であった。
did Yuhi cook?
油断大敵ですよ、メイヤ。常に精進を怠ってはなりません。
全くお恥ずかしい限りです。この年になってまだこのありさま。
Dude, there's no need to reevaluate your life choices over something so trivial. Like, sure, I'll admit I got pretty excited when Yuhi said she'd made breakfast for me, but that excitement was short-lived, as when I went downstairs, I quickly learned that her breakfast was just a couple of microwave TV dinners. Which I guess is pretty impressive progress for a girl who didn't even know what a microwave was until a couple weeks ago, and whose only other cooking attempts ended in explosive disasters. Still, I'm kind of surprised Tsukiyomi-san let you get away with that. Even if she wasn't around, they still had their whole culinary team waiting on standby. She could have just placed the order with them before leaving, but instead she made Yuhi cook. Well, as much as pressing a couple buttons on a microwave qualifies as cooking, even ignoring the possibility of it causing another horrible accident, I'm pretty sure that Tsukiyomi-san wouldn't allow Yuhi to cook on the grounds that such menial tasks are beneath her.
私が申し出たのです。料理しない立場だからといって、そこに甘えていてはいけないと、ここのところ考えておりました。
Okay, a little bit of self-improvement, I like it. Ah, well, color me impressed. Even something as simple as pushing buttons on a microwave is a huge first step in that regard. Yeah, some microwaves are really confusing. Like mine, you can't just enter in what time you want, because if you try to just do like a minute 40, if you hit the 1, it just automatically it does 1 minute and starts going. You have to hit the power button and select the what power of the microwave you want, and then you can input how long you want it to cook for. And of course, everyone's microwave works differently, so you go over to a friend's house and you're just like, and look like a fucking idiot and have to beg them for help in order to heat up a hot pocket.
その通りです。私も名誉のことを言えません。この年になってこのありさま、まだまだ精進が足りませんわ。
Speaking of which, it's your guys' birthday tomorrow, isn't it?
そうだな。タケルも明日だな。
Right. Man, having people remember your birthday, what a wild concept. Wow, for a couple of soon-to-be birthday girls, you guys sure don't sound very excited.
そうですか。誕生日を前に気持ちを新たにしたということについて今までお話ししていたではありませんか。
I guess, but that's not really what birthdays are supposed to be about.
よくわからんな。
I mean, you know, think of all the cake, the presents, being surrounded by all your friends. It doesn't get you super hyped for tomorrow? Like when you can't sleep the night before Christmas, so you stay up listening for reindeer on the rooftop. You guys don't feel that kind of excitement at all?
そのないこともないのですが。
Their birthdays have probably been a little different.
タケルが思い描いているものとは若干異なるような気はするな。
Man, that's bizarre. Maybe I'm guilty of jumping to conclusions here, but knowing these two, I was expecting birthdays to be huge balls-to-the-wall extravaganzas in the Mitsurugi household. Okay, so what do you usually do for your birthdays?
そうですね。まずは届いた電報に目を通すところから一日が
Well,
始ま
yeah,
り
it's
ます。
a big event, but not really for them. It's more show for the fucking Mitsurugis. Telegrams?
関連企業や取引先、各国の国王や大統領、首相、大使などから毎年祝辞が届くのだ。
私たちのためにお忙しい時間を割かれるのは恐縮だと毎年申し上げているのですが、増える一方で。
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess you could say that's a very Mitsurugi-style birthday tradition, in a way. So, how many telegrams did you get last year, for instance?
ざっと2000通はくだらないでしょうか、姉上。
What?
ええ、もっともそれは私たちの手に渡ったものに限りますが。
What do you mean by that?
あまり聞いて楽しい話ではないと思うが、このような機会は蜜剣に取り入ろうとする者たちにとっても都合が良いのだ。
Oh, the brown nosers, you mean? Yeah, you'll find those types pretty much anywhere you go.
ですが、そうした傾聴ごとへの対処も政治もしくは企業活動における重要な要素だということは理解できます。
Mm-hmm.
私たちとて例外ではありません。
Gotcha. In other words, you don't really get much time to enjoy yourselves on your birthday.
まあそうだな。しかし別に楽しくないということはない。各国に住む友人たちから手紙やプレゼントが届くというのはとても嬉しいものだ。
Oh, you have friends? So, do you not have traditional birthday parties, or...?
幼少の頃は毎年盛大にお祝いしていただいたものですが、ここ数年は遠慮させていただいています。
昨今の社会事情を鑑みれば、私事とはいえあまり過敏な祝い事は不謹慎なのでな。
Oh yeah, early 2000s. Still the fucking fallout of the fucking economic bubble bursting in Japan. Gotcha. Let's just hope that money goes to charities instead. Fair enough. That must be kind of a bummer, though. I mean, sounds like it's not really your day to enjoy anymore, is it? They just have to smile and nod their heads while their family uses the occasion as a tool for corporate gain.
タケル、あまり悲観的に捉えないでほしい。そなたと感覚的なズレはあるのだろうが、我らにとってそれでも大切な日であることに違いはない。
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I was just thinking out loud because I can't really wrap my head around it. My bad.
いや、話をすることは一向に構わん。そなたに理解してもらえることはとても嬉しく、大切なことだ。
メイヤの言う通りです。タケル様からのご質問を迷惑だと思ったことは一度たりともございません。
Good to know. Okay.
しかし、
ん？
こうして考えてみると、今年の誕生日はこれまでの人生で経験したことのないものとなるのであろうな。
Is my headphones volume really loud? Weird. In what way?
メイヤ、そのぐらいにしておきましょう。
ん？
あら、ママさんからですが、少々失礼いたします。 どうしましたか？
Huh. I didn't know that Yuhi had a cell phone. Do you have one too?
ああ、持ってはいる。あまり使わぬがな。
Do you know how to use it? Yeah, doubt you'd ever really need one when you got Tsukiyomi-san waiting on you hand and foot at all times.
タケルは持っていないのか？
Nah, I'm sure it'd be nice to have one, but I never really felt an urgent need for one. I mean, anyone I'd ever want to talk to, I already see on a daily basis.
そうか。なるほど。
I mean, it's convenient, like if you need to call someone out of the blue. I mean, I saw someone say like 90% of like Friends and Seinfeld plots would be instantly solved if the cast had cell phones and they could just call each other.
お待たせいたしました。
姉上、何か問題でも？
いえ、無事に登校できているかどうかと心配でかけてきたようです。
No faith from Tsukiyomi. Yeah, I don't blame her.
私たちは毎日問題なく登校しているではありませんか。
Have we? I'm guessing she was more worried about whether we'd even make it out the front door.
おっしゃる意味がわかりかねますが。
Like, maybe she thought you'd somehow find a way to initiate the microwave self-destruct sequence?
タケル様、意地悪を言わないでくださいまし。
Oh, but teasing people's so much fun.
それにマナさんはそのことを。
Gonna finish that thought, or...?
いえ、なんでもありません。それよりも、今度はタケル様の誕生日についてお聞きしたいですわね。
Me? I mean, they're usually pretty bog standard, but okay, I guess. So then, I punched him right in the kisser and ran away. Probably the weirdest birthday experience for me in recent memory.
そうか。
メイヤは今の話の意味が理解できたのですか？何故同性の先輩がタケル様に思いを告げるのです。
Takeru's got that fucking dumpy. Yuhi, you may be book smart, but you're about as sheltered as they come. But I don't think this is the time or place for me to explain this to you. There's no telling how you'll react. I'm pretty sure Maya doesn't really comprehend it either, but she's at least quicker on the uptake than Yuhi, thankfully. Well, let's just say I did a lot of soul searching after that. The winter of my eighth grade year was a pretty eye-opening period for me. Ah, damn, Irma, fuck.
ウォーケン教諭、テスレフ教諭。
I guess we should call you Tesla here.
おはようございます。本日も生活指導でいらっしゃいますか？
What the fuck? I mean, I noticed it before, but with this suit cut, Watkins built like a fucking refrigerator. My god, what a man.
そうだ。そういえば今朝は鏡とヤシロが2人で登校してきたが、何かあったのかしろがね。
I have no idea what you're referring to, Mr. Walken. What? Why did you assume that something's wrong? It's not like we're joined at the hip for crying out loud.
あら、そう。
I mean, you guys are connected across
でも、ほとんど毎日
timelines and
5人で登校していた
universes,
のね。
so... Can I say you are?
どうも鏡とヤシロがいないと貴様の片翼が失われたようだな。
それでは失礼いたします。今日も一日楽しく過ごしましょう。
Ever since the sports festival ended, Mr. Watkins' personality has softened considerably. He stopped calling everyone private, and I think he's warmed up to us quite a bit. Still doesn't seem to have any clue that I'm onto him. Though, to be fair, I forget at times that I'm supposed to be monitoring him at all. Agent Sauber checked in with me a few times earlier in the month, but I haven't seen him in weeks now. Which is understandable. Every time he'd visit, he seemed completely uninterested in the little information I'd managed to gather for him. Mr. Walken hasn't done a single thing so far that would suggest he's searching for the Enigma. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not actually a spy at all. Though, I will say that he continues to pay an inordinate amount of attention to Yuhi. Ever since he got here, he's treated her like royalty. That's the only part of his behavior that seems to lend credence to Agent Sauber's theory. So, naturally, it was one of the first things I reported to him, but when I told him, it's like the information didn't even register for him. Maybe because he found a better lead at this point, I don't know. If this really is as urgent as he claims, I'm sure there are plenty of better ways to track down the Enigma than enlisting a hapless high schooler to do his bidding. Let's hope so anyway. Although, I'll admit that I still want to be involved in this long enough to clear Mei and Yuhi's names. I keep telling him there's no way they'd be wrapped up in something like this, but he never listens. The guy's got zero patience for anything anyone else has to say. Not only that, but he's criminally unstable. You try to dissuade him, and he'll just blow up on you. But whatever. I'll put up with it for now. I just want this whole mess to be over with and done with before, without anyone getting hurt. Just fucking griping to myself about my fucking NSA handler. You know, normal things. Oh, sorry. It's nothing important.
姉上、考えていたのですが。
何ですか？
もしも鏡と社、私と姉上、今日その立場が逆転していたら、ウォーケン教諭は疑問に思ってくださったでしょうか？
何故そのようなことを？
You know, third person perspective. You know, get a different angle about how you know, everyone else kind of views this weird 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagonal relationship.
その理由は私にも明確には分かりませんが、ふと考えてしまったのです。
そうですか。メイヤ、実は
It's like in some dating sims, you go ask the best friend character and he pulls out the notebook and shows you the fucking affection point chart for all the girls. Ah, come on, you guys. Why are you wasting your brain energy on this? You know we would have said the same thing in either case.
タケル。
Think about it. You said it was like I was missing 2 of my limbs, right? Wouldn't that still hold true if I were missing the other 2 limbs instead?
そうか。ならばよい。
I can't believe Maya got so hung up on an offhand remark like that. And this is coming from the same girl who preaches about how we're bound by the unbreakable chains of destiny. Guess it just goes to show how well Mei and Yuhi are starting to blend in with us as common folk. Getting crippling anxiety over something ridiculously minor is like what the middle class does best. Now, come on. You better get to class. Aha! There they are. Hey, Sumika! Kazumi! What, you planning the birthday bash without me?
おはようございます。
That was a very planned response there, Kazumi. So, where the hell were you guys this morning?
今日は机の中に参考書を忘れたのに気がついて、朝早くに来てここで宿題をやってたんだよ。
Excellent job remembering your lines. Why are you talking like a robot?
いつものことだよ。
Oh yeah? Then from now on, your new nickname is...
鏡さん、ちょっと手伝ってくれない？
I was still talking, punk. I still need to ask her what the plan is for the twins' birthday party tomorrow, damn it. Why's she being like this? Whatever. So, Kazumi, what have you been up to this morning?
今日は
Going for the
ス
weak
ミカさ
link.
んが机の中に参考書を忘れたのに気がついて、朝早くに来てここで宿題をやっていることにすると言ったので。
Mm-hmm. Sure. Wow. That was some pretty impressive monotone, even for you.
いつものことです。
I mean, fair, but usually you don't talk in run-off sentences like that. Seems a little rehearsed if you ask me.
かすみちゃん、早くこっちに来て手伝って。
Nice save. Don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you, damn it. What the heck are those guys up to?
やあ、白金くん、おはよ
You gonna spill the beans, Kashiwagi? Are you even in on it? Hey, Kashiwagi. Good to see that somebody's not a robot today.
う。そのつもりだよ。
Not you two.
嘘嘘。
Man, I don't know who to trust anymore.
こんな日もたまにはあるよ。
Thanks for the consolation, Doc.
じゃあね。
No worries. What the hell's going on around here, dude? Maya?
ああ、そうだな。奇妙な日だ。
Well, at least they've been able to sniff it out.
そうですね。
Unless they're also in on it.
それじゃあ今日はここまでにします。
Ah, Marmo. A fucking salve for my soul.
起立。
I don't really understand her weird, like, waist belt thing, though.
レイ。
Like, I would get if it's tied, but I feel like her sweater would need to be longer for that to be a thing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Hey, Makoto. What do you say we hit up some Valgurnon today, huh? I've been having a real shitty day today, see? So I could use some good gaming. I could use a good gaming sesh to blow off some steam. Then maybe afterwards we can...
僕は今日用事があるから早く帰ろうと思っていたんだ。
Why are you talking like a robot?
いつものことだよ。
What?
いつものことだよ。
Okay, that's definitely Takaru's line that just somehow got labeled as a Makoto line. Oh yeah? Alright then, from now on I'm gonna call you...
みことちゃん、ちょっと手伝って。
Come on, translators, fucking up your game. Oh, I wasn't finished, damn it. Great, now I'm getting deja vu.
タケル様。
Wait, let me guess. Something came up and now you guys can't walk home with me, right?
鋭いな、タケル。そ、
Damn it, why is everyone treating me like a frickin' leopard today?
タケル様、すみません。
No need to apologize. Happens to the best of us, after all.
そうだな、そういうものだ。では、先を急ぐので失礼する。
夜にお会いいたしましょう。
Yep, see ya. Well, I guess there is a silver lining here, because I was gonna have to come up with some excuse as to why I couldn't walk home with them regardless. Because I gotta head over to the Tachibana district to pick up their birthday presents. To be totally honest, I have no idea what I should get them. I was gonna ask Makoto if she had any ideas while we were playing Valgurnon. Granted, I have no clue how helpful her advice would have been, but it probably would have still been better than mucking around town until something catches my eye. Yeah, either that or panic buy a book, or go to the arcade and get that little teddy bear plush. But I guess that ship has sailed. I just have to figure out something by myself. Any characters we recognize here? Nope. But damn, look at the dude strutting on the right, my guy. Just fucking power swaggering around town. Fucking gotta have that confidence. Yeah, I'm stumped. What would those girls even want? I get the feeling they'd be happy with a dish rag if it was coming from me, honestly. But that only makes it even harder to choose. Because when it's the thought that counts, and I don't really put a lot of thought into it, it'll definitely reflect in the gift itself. And even if there is something on their wish list that they don't already have, the chance of it being something I can afford or obtain are slim to none. Oh, hey, this place. I was really confident I could at least find something passable here. But there's just way too much stuff to choose from. Though I'm not sure what I was expecting to find over here in the party supply section. Wait a minute. Maybe we should do a little thinking outside the box here. Like, how about this bunny girl costume, for example? Who in the right mind would ever give something like this to girls like them? But I could get away with it, simply on account of being me. It's a gift I'm uniquely qualified to give. Damn, I think I might be onto something here. And for the sake of variety, I should probably get one of these nurse costumes too. I don't know, man. The nurse cosplay doesn't really do it for me. What's this? A sumo suit. Could be pretty great if I decide to go for a gag gift. Hang on a sec. They both look pretty stellar in these Chinese dresses, actually. Now that's something I can get behind. Yeah, one of these has gotta work. They'd never get anything like this from anyone but me. And I bet that's exactly the kind of gift they were hoping for. Obviously, Sumika and Class Rep will throw a fit the moment they unwrap them. But doing shit like this is exactly what makes me so unique. I can't change who I am, sorry. They can call me a pervert all they want, but I'll just own it and tell them to buzz off. Alright, but first, I need to pick which of these costumes would please each girl the most. If something doesn't immediately jump out at me, that's not good enough. It has to be perfect. Alright, time to scour this aisle from top to bottom. These schoolgirl uniforms would be pretty rudiment at our age. Rudiment? Okay. Maybe if I were a balding old man trying desperately to recapture his youth. Pass. Sexy businesswoman outfit? Not my thing. Though to be fair, it's one of the few things here I could actually see them wearing. Let's set it aside for now. Maid outfit. Yeah, maybe some guys would be into that, but her three little stooges have kind of poisoned that well for me. No thanks. Oh, damn, this is like some kind of booth babe outfit. Not bad. Though I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be caught dead wearing these in public. Well, we'll put them in the maybe pile. And this is one of those animal onesies. Oh god, it's even got cat ears on the hood? No way. This is just too much. Might look cute in someone like Tama, but those two? No way. Ugh. I think it'd be cute. A goth lolly dress? What the hell is a goth lolly? I can't say I've ever heard of the term, but it looks like some Victorian England shit. I could be down with that. Elegant, classy. Maybe we'll come back to this one. Let's see, what else we got? Man, what the hell am I doing? I can't give them any of these birthday presents. They'd be fucking livid. These are like the sort of costumes you find in a sex shop. I'm getting so excited at the thought of dressing my friends up in them. I must be way more sexually frustrated than I thought. No shit, they wouldn't get gifts like this from anyone else. The average human being doesn't really like to reveal themselves as a drooling horn dog to their family and friends. Here I was, going on and on about how it would make for such a unique gift. I'm a real piece of shit, aren't I? God damn it. Now what do I do? Maybe I should just buy them a couple CDs and be done with it. Though that'd be a pretty boring gift, admittedly. They definitely know I didn't even try. It's already getting dark out. If I don't think of something quick, all the stores are going to be closed. No, not going to half-ass this. I'll keep looking until the very last minute and choose the best damn present I can find. Man, what am I even doing? Still haven't found a single bloody thing? Okay. Now all the stores are shutting down for the night. I'm starting to think I'm just not cut out for this whole gift-giving business. Maybe that's it. After all, I've never really had much of a penchant for picking things out for someone else. Even back when Sumika basically forced me to get gifts for her each year, there wasn't a lot of careful consideration involved. It was like for my own amusement, more than anything. Like when I gave her that big hunk of rock and called it a diamond in the rough. And it totally worked too! Oh, she bought a hook, line, and sinker. Oh, I can see the fucking surveillance group over there. What am I gonna do, man? Am I just boned? Yeah, I think I'm boned. Not only am I running out of options, but I'm also getting pretty exhausted from all this walking around. How many times have I passed in front of this store today? I would be surprised if the owner called the cops for me looking on me for suspicious behavior. Okay, let's head back to TQ Arms. Don't know if that's a reference to some store, but okay. I'll find something there and call it done. And no sex costumes this time. Yeah, let's stay positive. Sure, I've wasted an hour or 3 figuring this out, but at least I've got a plan now. After all the stress this stupid shopping trip's given me, I'm not about to go home empty-handed. I really do want to get them something that shows how much I care, but even an imperfect gift is better than nothing at all. Sure, they probably won't be too broken up about getting nothing from me, but I don't care. Even if it's some bargain basement bullshit, all that matters is that it comes from the heart. Which means there's only one thing to do. Time to get my ass back to TQ Arms. Oh, looks like they got a bunch of cell phone straps hanging on the wall over there. I completely passed them by last time, thinking they were way too cheap, but they might actually be a pretty good option. What we got? Shoes? Tigers? And aliens. Okay. Wow, look at these things. There's so many different varieties. Though I guess accessorizing your cell phone... Oh, God, give me a sec. Ugh, my poor sinuses. Though I guess accessorizing your cell phone is the new hip thing right now. I remember seeing a TV special on it recently, about how it's a great way to express one's individuality and whatnot. Get them one of those little fucking bedazzle kits, so that way they can fucking put plastic rhinestones all over their cell phone. I'd probably want one too if I actually had a cell phone. Because obviously, there are only so many different cell phone models to choose from. But when it comes to accessories, the possibilities are endless. You can really make it your own. Man, the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to realize that this is actually a perfect gift idea. Sure, most of these look pretty cheap, but the appeal of giving something that'll remind them of me each and every time they have to pull out their phone is hard to ignore. I just wish I knew what their phones actually looked like for reference. Yuki whipped hers out briefly this morning. I wish I'd paid more attention. I wonder what kind of straps they're using currently. Though, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have any. Maybe they'd find these kinds of trinkets too gaudy. Though, to be fair, the show said these kinds of charms actually date all the way back to the Edo period. People used to dangle similar little decorations from their sashes and wallets. If that's true, then maybe Maya would actually love the idea, given the modern-day samurai that she is. No clue about Yuhi, though. Though, they did say that the charms were often prized for their... Oh god, I'm choking on my spit. Prized for their artistic value, and were even somewhat of a status symbol. So, maybe they've already got special order designer straps that are way cooler than anything I could afford. No. This is the exact sort of overthinking that's been keeping me from biting the bullet so far. I've already decided the phone straps are a good idea, so that's what I'm going to get for them. I also have to make sure I pick out the right ones for each girl. Though with this many of them on display, I'm sure something will jump out at me sooner or later. Whew. I only barely made it to the register in time before they kicked me out, but I did it. Mission accomplished. The clerk was nice enough to gift wrap them for me too. Though I'm still a bit worried they'll come off as super cheap. But whatever. If nothing else, I can say with confidence I put a lot of thought and consideration in my gifts.
Ara?
Oh, Miss... Fuck, what did I say your name was again? Piyaka? Let's go with that. Oh, Miss Piyaka. Funny bumping into you here.
こんばんは、白金くん。こんな時間に何やってるの？しかも制服で。
Unimportant business. Oh, crap. I guess it does look pretty bad to be caught walking around in my uniform downtown at this hour. It's not like I was getting into trouble or anything. I just had to do a little shopping on the way home.
別に告げ口するつもりはないけど、でも気をつけないと。
Yeah, sorry about that. I kept waffling on what to buy, and the time just slipped away. Yeah, this was definitely translated by British people. Why does it seem like all visual novels are done by, like, fucking at least some form of Commonwealth peoples. Oh, no, not that kind of shopping. I was trying to pick out a birthday presents.
もしかしてガールフレンド？
Not quite. You know the Mitsurugi twins, right? That's their birthday tomorrow.
ああ、そうか。そうね。
You already knew that?
まさかそれより2人のために今まで悩んでたの？彼女たちも幸せね。
Nah, you're giving me too much credit. It had more to do with me being indecisive than anything.
ねえ、何を買ったのか聞いてもいいかしら？
Huh?
日本の子たちがどんなものを誕生日に贈るのか興味があるの。
I mean, sure, but I wouldn't consider myself a representative example. I just got them a pair of cell phone straps.
携帯ストラップ？
Yeah, that's a pretty Japanese thing. Yeah, you know, the little charms you dangle off your cell phone.
ああ、あれね。すごいわよね。みんなたくさんつけているでしょ？
We Japanese? Yeah, that's not a thing in the rest of the world. Are they not popular overseas? Oh, or did you just mean people don't use 10 different straps at once?
そうね。違うでしょうね。何しろストラップを取り付ける穴がないもの。
Yeah. I used to have a little charm dangling from my cell phone case, so I had to get a particular one that has a little loop on the outside that I could actually hang it off of. I have one that it's supposed to go in the aux port for the headphones, but my phone doesn't have an aux port, so fuck me, I guess. Also, I'm very sad that like the paint rubbed off that charm because it was Dorge from Little Busters, the fucking cat that's the size of a fucking walrus. It was a really good charm too. But just being in my pocket with all my sweat because working outside or on a jet in the summer is hell on earth. Especially here, it's so humid. And depending on what work we're doing, we might need the power turned off, which means there's no air conditioning on the airplane, which means you're like working in a hot car. Like you've been fucking just in the mall for a couple hours and you come back out to your car that's been sitting in the hot summer sun and it's like, well, just gotta sit in here for 2 hours while I fucking do wire maintenance. Oh, oh joy. And I'm the kind of person that if it gets above like 80 degrees and like I have to do physical exertion, I just start melting. It's awful. What? Huh. I had no idea.
私も日本に来て初めて知ったのよ。日本で契約して電話を手に入れてみたら小さな穴があって何か。
Wow. I mean, I guess it does trace its roots back to the Edo period custom. It makes sense that it'd be uniquely Japanese then.
日本人のそういう発想はとても興味深いわ。それから電話にカメラをつけたり、それでいて小型で軽量を維持する技術力ね。
I mean, just like the regular straps, I can see being useful, you know, so that way you don't drop it. Basically, fucking a Wiimote wrist strap, so you don't fucking throw it into the TV or something. Depending on what job you're doing and where you are, it'd be good to have it, so that way, in case it slips out of your hand, you don't fucking drop it into the ocean or something. It does? What was that line? Sorry, I completely spoke over you. I was completely looking down, just not even paying attention, just rambling. Come up. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I guess it would. If you kept tacking on new features and gizmos to a piece of technology to the point that they'd actively detract from its original purpose, you'd end up with some sort of ungodly monstrosity that no one would want to use. Jack of all trades is a master of none, as I say.
ちなみに
I mean, that's what I thought when the first iPhones came out. I was like, why? This seems awful. No buttons? Like, what? So I just kept using my, my juke. Now, you're a real one if you used a fucking juke as your cell phone. Little slim thing. It was only like 2 inches wide. And it like flipped up. Like like a fucking like a knife. Like you'd push it out, and the screen would go whoop, come up 180, and it like double its length. And it had like a original iPod scroll wheel and button. The screen was super small, but I had Galaga on there, and I had like a couple albums of Green Day, because this was I got it in like 6th or 7th grade. I graduated 2014. That would be like 2007, 2008. Yeah, I was that kid. They're nothing fancy, to be honest.
私も今度何か買ってみようと思っていたんだけど、参考までに教えてほしいわ。
Well, okay, but they're really nothing special. So I got them 2 different ones, 2 for each of them, rather. So 4 in total? Ah, wait, they're gift wrapped. I can't actually show her. So, for this first set, I got them a matching pair, a samurai and a ninja. Samurai's for Maya, and Yuhi gets the ninja.
Samurai? Ninja?
Whoa, sounds like that really caught her attention. Though to be honest, I'm thinking I might just return these ones.
どういうこと？
I mean, yeah, I spent a lot of time picking them out. That's mainly just because I'm really indecisive. I only ended up settling on these ones because I knew the store was about to close.
優柔不断か。なるほどね。
That's not much of a response, but thanks.
じゃあもう一種類は何なの？
It's a little hard to explain when I can't show you. Oh, wait. You see that little guy over there? Arcade to the rescue. They've got a whole crane game full of plushies of him.
この動物？
Yeah, apparently he's all the rage right now. One of the weirdest fads I've ever seen, honestly. Can't tell whether he's supposed to be cute or not, let alone what kind of animal he is. Some sort of dog or bear, most likely. But for some strange reason, the longer you stare at him, the easier it gets to understand his appeal. Oh, he's one of those ugly, cute fucking things that some people are into. Not my scene, but you do you, bro. At first, I couldn't fathom why an ugly abomination like this could be so popular, but as I kept seeing its face plastered everywhere, it eventually started to grow on me. I think it's kind of cute now. So when I saw these hanging on the cell phone rack, I knew immediately they'd make for a perfect cell phone strap. Apparently, there's actually 2 different versions, male and female, each with its own color and slightly different design. So I was planning on giving the male one to Maya and the female one to Yuhi. Do you think that'd be weird?
どうかしら。それはかなり難度の高い問題ね。
Oh, great. It's not a red flag. If that's not a red flag, I don't know what is.
でもそれを送ればいいじゃない？
Huh?
侍と忍者は送ろうかどうしようか迷ってるって言ったわよね。
I don't know. I mean, wouldn't it be kind of weird to be like, hey, I couldn't pick between these, so you can just have both?
変だとは
No,
思わないけ
not
ど
really.
気持ちは理解できるわよ。どちらかといえば自分が嫌なんでしょ？そういうの。
Yeah, that's true. I'm mostly just worried that it'll come off that like I just grabbed a bunch of random things hoping one of them would stick.
だったら決めてしまいなさいな。今決めても後で決めても多分結論は変わらないわよ。
I guess you're right. Well then, I suppose I'll go with the dog bears.
きっと二人とも喜んでくれるわよ。
Here, you can have the samurai and the ninja, if you want them, that is.
え？
I don't have a cell phone, so I have no use for them. And I saw how your eyes lit up when I mentioned them earlier.
でも
Now you have a little piece of Japanese culture you can take with you wherever you go.
ありがとう。何かお返しをしなくちゃね。
Nah, don't worry about it. I wouldn't want you to feel obligated.
ねえ、白金くんの誕生日はいつな
Tomorrow. Huh? Well,
の？もう過ぎちゃった？
no, it's, tomorrow, actually.
あらそう。ならちょうどいいわ。お返しじゃなくて誕生日プレゼントをあ
You
げる。
gonna buy us dinner? No, really, it's fine. Huh?
このネックレスはね、幸運のお守りなのよ。あら、この服じゃつけてあげられないわね。
What?
ちょっとだけ襟を外させてね。
Wait, Miss Piaka. Oh god, this must look really bad to a casual observer. Here I am, being disrobed in the middle of the street by my extremely attractive high school teacher. And if that weren't bad enough, she's got her face right up against my chest. I can feel her bangs grazing the bridge of my nose. Oh, she smells so good, dude.
さあ、できたわ。
Sure you can just, like, give me jewelry? Like, not that I'm against, like, dudes wearing jewelry. It's like, is it expensive?
似合ってる。
I,
それ結構効果あるのよ。騙されたと思ってずっとつけててみなさいな。
but haven't you been wearing this thing for a long time?
あら、使い古しは嫌？
Yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that.
そうか。あまり思いがこもったものは負担になるってことね。生意気ね。それは自意識過剰っていうのよ。
That's not what I meant either. I just know that it probably means a lot to you.
そうよ。だからあげてもいいかって思ったの。君には幸運が訪れてほしいもの。
Fucking God knows he needs it.
でも負担になるっていうなら別のもの。
No, I'll take it.
いいの？
Yes, thank you. I'll take good care of it, I promise. I guess she really didn't mean anything weird by it after all. She just genuinely wanted to wish me good luck. Still seems like far too thoughtful a gift to give in exchange for some reject phone straps. But I doubt she'll take no for an answer, so whatever.
そんなにかしこまらなくてもいいのよ。本当に大したものじゃないんだから。
Well, it still means a lot.
君は純情ね。でもあまり純情すぎると苦労するから気をつけなさいね。
Okay.
優柔不断もその一つ。心が純粋で素直すぎるからそんなことになるのよ。
You're gonna have to break some hearts, kiddo. Just how it works.
あ、その全く逆のパターンもあるかしら。損得感情のしすぎ。
I don't think that's it. Don't say that. And besides, it's not like I'm that.
ない？
Yeah, well, no more than the average person, I'd like to think. The whole plot is about you being indecisive about everything. So I'd say you're fairly indecisive, my guy.
なら全ては君の特殊性にあるってことにしておきましょうか。
Huh? What are you even talking about?
恋愛原子核のでしょ。
Right. How could I forget? She's Yuko Sensei's assistant teacher. I mean, better to be a love nucleus than a fucking causality conductor or whatever. She seemed like a completely different person during the sports festival, come to think of it. Like a mindless drone who was only there to do Yuko Sensei's bidding. I really hope she isn't letting herself get indoctrinated by that woman's bullshit.
面白い方よね、光月先生は。
I can definitely agree with that. Though, I'd probably word it a little less politely.
でもさすがザイアの天才物理学者と言われているだけあって計算高いし抜け目がない。敵には回したくないわね。
I mean, is it really bad to want it all? Like, I was about to say she's not a bad person, but she kind of is. But, you know, it's what harm is it in getting what you want? I mean, she might be a little conniving and scheming at times, but I wouldn't say she's like a bad person. She's just kind of an asshole sometimes, and that's okay. Just means she's human. I mean, same, but how do you even go about becoming arch enemies with her She's kind of a pro at wreaking havoc without leaving room for anyone to challenge her. Not only are her methods heavy-handed, but she's too meticulous to be bested. She's like an all-powerful deity. Most people would rather submit than risk incurring her wrath.
そうね。今のはただの例え。日本語って難しいわ。
Yes, yes, Japanese is very difficult. Right, how could I forget? Though, I guess the fact that it's easy is a testament to her fluency. All of our foreign exchange teachers have pretty impeccable Japanese, actually.
それじゃあ白金くん、そろそろ帰りなさい。時間も遅いわ。
Which is pretty surprising, too, because Japanese is, like, one of the most difficult languages for English speakers to learn. Just because everything from, like, syntax to grammar, sentence structure, grammar, it's just, everything's different. As opposed to something like Spanish or German, where one is a Romance language, which, like, a third of English is derived from French, which is also a Romance language. And, like, another third is Germanic origin, so, you know, again, another third loan words from German. There's a lot of bleed over in English, basically. If you want to look at, like, not the sentence breakdown, like, the vocabulary breakdown, it's like a third comes from French, a third is Germanic, and the other third is, like, Scandinavian/Danish, because if you want to learn some history, just look up the Dane Law. Basically, at one point, like, half of England was just inhabited by Danish people. And the Anglo-Saxons that were there were like, fuck, we can't really beat you, so let's just draft up some rules about that's your guys' stuff over there, this is our stuff over here, and everyone gets along. And, you know, just cultural bleeding together and osmosis. Shit happens. Anyway, if you can tell, I like the history of why languages are the way they are. I think it's very cool. Ah, right. Will do.
これ、どうもありがとう。
I also don't...
それじゃ。
Yeah, Japanese definitely isn't a part of the Indo-European family tree. It's off on its own thing. Yeah, thanks again for the necklace, too. Later. Man, I still really feel like I shouldn't have accepted this. Though, she did seem genuinely happy when I finally did. Oh well, what's done is done. Time for me to get out of here. Better not be fucking cheating on Marmo with this Polish hussy. I'm home! Oh hey, there's Tsukiyomi-san. Haven't seen her all day. Ooh, that's a lot of sausage in the fridge? I didn't even notice the salmon at first. Tsukiyomi-san? I'm home.
お帰りなさいませ、タケル様。
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
いえ、つかぬことをお聞きいたしますが。
Shoot. Sure thing.
今朝は朝食を取られましたか？
Ah, gotcha. She's still worried about the idea of Yuki cooking for us. Yeah, it was pretty tasty, actually. Well, as tasty as frozen food can be, that is. Still, it's great to see Yuki taking her first step towards being self-sufficient. Even if all she had to do was press a couple buttons on the microwave.
ユウヒ様が？
Yeah, May got pretty steamed about it. Probably just jealous that she didn't think of it first, though. Aw, you cook breakfast for us and just no one touched it? I mean, it's still good for leftovers. Why? Is there a problem? Did she break one of the kitchen appliances or something?
いえいえ、そのようなことはございません。そうですか。なるほど。
So hey, could I get some dinner maybe? I'm starving.
もちろんです。お帰りが遅かったので、ユウヒ様とメイヤ様はすでに済ませてしまったのですが。
Yeah, I expected as much. I'm sorry for not letting you know ahead of time.
では、早速用意してまいりますので、少々お待ちください。
Thanks, Tsukiyomi. Oh, wait up. I had a question for you too, actually.
なんでございましょう。
今のところセンサーに反応はない。本当にその情報は正しいのか？
Agent Sauber, what are you doing at the PP Park?
だと思う？冗談じゃない。こっちは1ヶ月もお預けを食らってるんだぞ。支部長に確認しろ。眠ってる？明け方の4時？いいからさっさと叩き起こせ。ナトミ、確かな情報が欲しいんだ。なんとかならないか。白エにやらせてもいい。やっと奴らより優位に立ったんだ。どれだけ苦労したと思ってる？
I don't know.
ああ、分かってる。先走ったりはしない。
Is this guy just a crazy person just ranting in his
や
car?
ることをやってくれ。分かった。また連絡する。
I hope that's all it is, that this dude is just literally off his meds.
くそ。こうなったらあいつを使うか。
Also, extremely conspicuous that you're there at all, considering the only thing in this, like, section of the city is their houses and the park. There's not much place to hide that vehicle, and, you know, also there being nothing else there to conceal your presence. It's like, hey, whose fucking car is that? They're fucking on to you, bud. Well, and with that, the date has rolled over, and we've hit about an hour, so, yeah, this is a good place to call it. So, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time, where we'll continue reading Love, Photonmelodies, because I totally didn't forget the name of the visual novel we're playing right now, Altered Fable, and we will continue on this rabbit hole, and, see how their birthdays go. So, once again, hope to see you all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment down below, yada yada, do all that. Mwah. Thank you, love you, bye!